The date was June 26, 1987. It was around 1:30 in the afternoon. It was extremely cold on the high mountains of Siachen. After spending 3 days in the extremely cold weather, all the soldiers were tired and their food and water had also finished. Still, amidst the blood-freezing icy winds, all the Indian soldiers fulfilled their water needs by putting snow in their mouths and kept moving forward. At this time, the soldiers had only one goal in their minds, and that was to take revenge for the lives of their friends and capture that high peak on which their comrades were sleeping their last sleep. But this peak was under the control of Pakistan. That is why instead of doing their next and final assault in the evening, it was decided that the next assault would be done during the day. But this was not going to happen because to reach that peak, the Indian heroes had to climb a 1,500 feet high wall of ice, sharp as a needle tip, amidst the icy winds. But with their courage and faith, the Indian heroes used cunning this time and used a direction to reach the cliff, which was not known to them. Pakistan could never have thought of this because reaching that post from this direction was like embracing death. But the Indian soldiers did not retreat and climbed a steep and long ice wall of about 90 degrees and reached that Pakistani post which Pakistan had proudly named Quaid after Muhammad Ali Jinnah. After reaching the Quaid Post, the Indian soldiers fought with great courage and named that peak after their country. To capture Pakistan's Quaid Post, India carried out Operation Rajiv on June 23, 1987. However, the thing to think about is that why did India need Operation Rajiv even after winning Operation Meghdoot? When Siachen had already become India's, then once again on Siachouk, music, India launches Operation Meghdoot on Siachen and gives a befitting reply to Pakistan by capturing all the main peaks of Saltoro Reach. In this operation that lasted for several days, India not only captured Siachen but also cut off the direct connectivity between Pakistan and China forever. Pakistan's military dictator and President Zia-ul-Haq could not tolerate India's capture of Siachen. Because of this, he tried to capture different posts of Siachen not once but many times, but India forced Pakistan to surrender every time. However, after a series of failed attacks in early 1987, Pakistan finally captured a 22,000 feet high peak near Bila Fanla under the leadership of Brigadier Pervez Musharraf and built a post there, which Pakistan proudly named Quaid Post after the founding father of its country, Muhammad Ali Jinnah. Although Saltoro Peak occupied by Pakistan was not one of the highest peaks of the peak, yet every peak of Siachen was important for India because whenever a post is built at a height in the Siachen area, it becomes easy to dominate the surrounding area. Pakistan's Quaid Post also had the same problem, it was close to the sea level. It is at a height of 22,000 feet, due to which if Pakistan had control over it, it would have been a big problem for India. By capturing the Quaid Post, Pakistan could now easily see an area of about 80 kilometers of India, due to which the Pakistani army would easily get information about every movement of India. From this post, Pakistan could also see the Siachen Glacier with a naked eye. Quaid Post was the biggest problem for India also because it was in the area of Bila Fanla from where Pakistan could also keep an eye on India's Amar Post and Sonam Post. Everything needed by the Indian soldiers was supplied to both these posts through helicopters. Amar Post was to the south of Quaid Post, while Sonam Post was to the north of Quaid Post. The height of both the posts was less than that of Quaid Post, due to which Pakistan now started keeping an eye on every step of the Indian soldiers by sitting on the Quaid Post. After capturing the Quaid Post, Pakistan remained quiet for some time, but one day suddenly Pakistan showed its true colors and on April 18, 1987 Pakistani troops attack India's Sonam Post from Quaid Post. In this attack, 2 Indian soldiers are martyred, but this is not all. They were not even allowing the supply of essential goods to the soldiers at treacherous Sonam Post. Every helicopter coming to Sonam Post was being fired upon, due to which it became difficult to deliver even the basic needs to the Indian soldiers. Seeing such attitude of Pakistan, the Indian army had decided that Pakistan will now have to be removed from Quaid Post, but it was not easy to do so because Pakistani troops were monitoring the Indian soldiers 24 hours a day by sitting at Quaid Post. Apart from this, Quaid Post was present at an altitude of about 222,000 feet where it was not easy to attack. The sides of this post were also covered by about 400-meter high ice walls, that is, to reach this post, one had to climb a steep and long ice wall of 80 to 90 degrees from 3 sides. During this steep climb, Pakistan easily attacked the Indian soldiers after seeing them climbing. Apart from this, lack of oxygen was also a big problem. Due to less oxygen, it took more time to climb. Snowstorms were common during the day, but at night the visibility used to reduce drastically and the temperature also kept falling. Guarding this post was not an easy task for Pakistan. Many Pakistani soldiers were killed during the security of this post. In November 1986, due to bad weather, all the Pakistani troops present at this post were killed in a deadly snowstorm except Lieutenant Zafar Abbasi. However, in this storm, Lieutenant Zafar Abbasi also lost both his legs. Overall, capturing the Quaid Post was quite risky, but the Indian Army could not sit idle, due to which India makes a plan to capture the Quaid Post. But before executing the plan, India sends a unit of 8 Jammu and Kashmir light infantry for patrolling to the Quaid Post, where their job was to analyze the area up to the Quaid Post and find out how many Pakistani troops are actually present at the post. Knowing about the arms and ammunition present on the post was also a main reason for this patrolling. This unit of 8 Jammu and Kashmir light infantry was recently inducted in the area of Siachen. After selecting the unit, all the soldiers are given proper training and instructions, after which on May 29, 13 members of 8 Jammu and Kashmir light infantry are sent towards the Quaid Post. This task is led by 2nd Lieutenant Rajiv Pandey. Rajiv Pandey was a promising and young officer whose story of courage and bravery was famous in the entire unit. Rajiv Pandey is given these instructions that during his task, he starts climbing the steep ice cliff by identifying the best approach route to reach the Quaid Post. A lot of time is spent climbing the cliff, and now all the Indian soldiers were very close to the cliff. But then the Pakistani troops noticed the Indian soldiers and they start firing blindly. It was easy for the Pakistani troops to attack from above, due to which they started to attack from below. 10 Indian soldiers who were climbing were martyred, including Secondarabad Rajiv Pandey. However, before losing their lives, the Indian soldiers had cleared the way with the help of ropes. The soldiers had also made footholds with the help of axes, so that it would be easy for the Indian soldiers who were climbing later. On hearing the news of their soldiers being martyred, the Indian soldiers were filled with anger. The fire of revenge was now burning in the mind of every soldier. Every soldier was ready to take revenge for the lives of his friends, and so when the next task force was formed to capture the Quaid Post, every soldier was eager to be a part of this task. Basically, the purpose of this task force was to bring back the bodies of its martyred soldiers and to drive away the Pakistani troops from the Quaid Post. So, without wasting any time, a new operation was launched, which was to be led by Major Virender Singh. This operation was named Operation Rajiv to honor Secondarabad Rajiv Pandey. Captain Anil Sharma was appointed as the new commanding officer of Major Virender Singh to lead Operation Rajiv. He was assigned as deputy. Along with this, 3 JCOs and 57 other rank officers were also prepared for the entire operation. These 3 JCOs included Subedar Harnam Singh, Subedar Sansar Chand and Naib Subedar Bana Singh. In total, 62 Indian heroes were sent to capture the Quaid Post. All these Indian soldiers were first assembled at Sonam Post on the night of June 23, where all the soldiers prepared a base for their stay. Due to nightfall, it was decided that the climb for the Quaid Post should be started from the next day, after which on the night of June 24, a contingent of about 10 people was sent forward under the leadership of Subedar Harnam Singh. Subedar Harnam Singh chose the same route to move forward which was demanded by 2nd Lieutenant Rajiv Pandey, although this route was not easy. While climbing the tiny cliff, if even one soldier slipped, he would fall straight into the mouth of death. Therefore, the climb was decided gradually. Subedar Harnam Singh and his team faced a lot of problems because as the day passed, the ropes and foothills left by 2nd Lieutenant Rajiv Pandey's team to the Quaid Post were now buried under the snow. During their climb, all the soldiers also find the dead bodies of 2nd Lieutenant Rajiv and his troop which were still buried under the snow. The Indian soldiers were climbing to reach the Quaid Post when once again the Pakistani troops see the movement of the Indian soldiers and start firing non-stop with machine guns. Subedar Harnam Singh and his companions are unable to respond to the Pakistani firing because all their weapons freeze due to the cold. By this time Harnam Singh knew that if he kept moving forward, the Pakistani soldiers would kill him too, so he does not take the risk and returns with his troop carrying the bodies of all the soldiers. In this entire incident, all the Indian soldiers do not understand that when their guns freeze, why did not the Pakistani troops? However, it is later revealed that the Pakistani soldiers had frozen a machine gun under their guns. A burning kerosene stove was kept so that their guns could keep working continuously. After Subedar Harnam Singh returned, Major Virender did not wait at all, and the very next day on June 25, he sent another team to the Quaid Post. This attack was also launched at night. This time Subedar Sansar Chand left for Quaid Post with a group of soldiers, which provided proper cover fire. Continuous firing was done on the Quaid Post from Sonam Post, so that Subedar Sansar Chand and his companions could reach the Quaid Post safely. With heavy cover fire, Subedar Sansar Chand and his companions reached the top of the Quaid Post. But here they needed more Indian soldiers, for which as soon as he went to connect to the camera through his radio, he saw that his radio was not working and its batteries had frozen. Due to the freezing of the batteries, Sansar Chand was unable to connect to Major Verinder, who was only 100 meters away from him. Due to not being able to connect, the mission was once again put on hold. They are taken aboard and this attack also fails. It had been 3 days since the mission was started. The Indian soldiers were completely exhausted by now. Such a height, they had neither proper shelter nor food. Troubled by hunger and thirst, the Indian soldiers were now licking the snow to quench their thirst, but they had a stubbornness to capture the captured post. Now, even if they had to bury themselves in the snow to escape from the enemy, Major Verinder was surprised to see the spirit of his team, but still, loss of consciousness and mental breakdowns are common at this height, due to which he repeatedly asked all his colleagues there and their friends' names, which made him understand that till now all the soldiers were fine. However, as time was passing, the danger to the lives of the soldiers was increasing, so this time Major Verinder decided that now he cannot wait till night, due to which the third and final operation was launched during the day itself. 2 teams were formed to capture the post in the last and final attack, in which a team of 8 people was led by Major Verinder and the other team of 5 people was led by Naib Subedar Bana Singh. Both teams started their climbing on the morning of June 26th, in which of course they have to face a lot of difficulties like the others, but with their best efforts both the teams keep climbing continuously. During this climb the weather is very bad, due to which the Pakistani troops do not think that after losing twice, the Indian soldiers will try to climb once again in such bad weather. Due to this thinking the Pakistani troops do not fire any bullets this time. The Indian soldiers also keep moving forward without firing. Both teams climb from 2 different sides of the Quaid Post. Bana Singh's team takes the help of an unexpected direction to climb the Quaid Post. The Pakistani soldiers are sitting in their bunker, completely unaware of the attack by Bana Singh and his team. Bana Singh reaches the Quaid Post with his fellow riflemen Chunilal Laxman Das Amraj and Kashmir Chand. Due to bad weather, Bana Singh and his team do not get any cover fire. Due to poor visibility, when Bana Singh reaches the Quaid Post, he sees that there is only one Pakistani bunker in which some Pakistani troops are sitting. Seeing this, he first throws a grenade in the Pakistani bunker. Many Pakistani soldiers are killed in this attack, but the remaining Pakistani soldiers immediately move forward to attack. However, as soon as Bana Singh and his companions pick up their weapons to attack, they realize that their weapons are not working due to cold. Now Bana Singh had no other option left except hand-to-hand combat. Bana Singh and his companions, hungry, thirsty and tired, start fighting with their hands. Forgetting the fatigue, cold, hunger and thirst of many days, Bana Singh and his companions fight in such a hand-to-hand combat that 6 Pakistani soldiers are killed. The remaining Pakistani soldiers jump from the cliff to save their lives, after which finally, after many days of hard work and the martyrdom of many soldiers, the Indian army is able to capture the battlefield. The soldiers claim the Quaid Post for their country. During this entire mission, Major Verinder also gets severely injured. He suffers deep injuries on his chest and torso due to artillery bombardment, but he still moves forward with his comrades. However, even after suffering serious injuries, Major Verinder's life is saved because his blood freezes due to the extreme cold and there is not much blood loss from the wound. After climbing an ice wall more than 1,500 feet high and a peak 22,000 feet high, doing hand-to-hand combat in sub-zero conditions, the Indian soldiers win it. After stabbing their control on the Quaid Post, the Indian soldiers aim Pakistani machine guns at the Pakistani positions. However, Pakistan tries to capture this post many times again, but fails every time. Seeing the courage and bravery of Bana Singh, the name of Quaid Post is changed to Bana Post and he is awarded the Param Vir Chakra. Subedar Harnam Singh and Subedar Sansar Chand are also awarded the Mahavir Chakra. Major Verinder and Second Lieutenant Rajiv Pandey are awarded the Vir Chakra. Rifleman Chunilal and Amraj are awarded the Sena Medal for their courage.